Everybody. Thanks for listening. I'm Jenny. I'm a life coach, and today I'm talking about masculine and feminine energy. Everyone has both, okay? Men have feminine energy, women have masculine energy. But our Western society is overly focused on masculine energy. Empaths and INFJs usually have feminine values with a masculine temperament. Um, and it's important to just know about these energies and to have them in balance in whatever way that looks like for you personally. The masculine is all about doing, the feminine is all about being. And so mastering these is about using both in an intentional way. Um, the feminine, um, the feminine is I'm talking about how it's manifesting in our society in an unhealthy way. So women and feminine energy people have been stuck in a generational cycle of over giving while under receiving. They've learned self-sacrifice, and they've learned to self-sacrifice too much and to suffer in silence. But things are changing. We're coming into an era of more abundant receiving, more emotional intimacy, and learning that we don't have to do it all. Feminine energy is the permission to be lazy. I'm not saying that women are lazy. I am saying that them having healthy amounts of rest is going to feel and look lazy to them as they're embarking on this journey. So give yourself permission to be lazy. The world needs less good girl conditioning and it needs more dark feminine energy. Embracing your dark feminine energy is basically saying, fuck being obedient, okay? Um, it's not hiding away, it's not covering up, it's not being silent, okay? It's embracing witchcraft, it's embracing your intuition, it's creating more, it's being more selfish, okay? Um, it's also allowing yourself to feel angry and express that anger. It's about embracing the forbidden and not giving a fuck about being good in the eyes of others. This is how we heal the feminine. We've all been subjected to this good girl conditioning, okay, that has caused us to abandon ourselves. It's embracing your naked body. It's indulging in pleasures without guilt. It's speaking your mind with boldness. It's trusting you trusting yourself, trusting your gut, even when others may think you're dumb. It is saying no. It's having clear boundaries. It's protecting your energy from manipulation and harm. Feminine energy, healthy, restored, dark feminine energy is cunning, it's unpredictable, it's wild, it's magnetic, it's intuitive, it's pleasure seeking, and it's limitless. It is a creator and a destroyer. And it looks like healthy self protection, but it will feel like you're being a villain at first. Okay. It's far from that, but you're going to feel like the villain at first. There are people who live in dark feminine energy who are immoral, but there's ways to do it in a moral way. For the masculine, healthy masculine is playful, protective, and decisive. Unhealthy masculine is controlling, reactive, and distant. Okay. Most of our society has women locked into unhealthy, feminine, good girl conditioning. Most of our society has men locked into unhealthy, controlling, reactive, and distant masculine. Okay. Um, there's, the whole nice guy syndrome, which is very common. And this is when men act out anger in dysfunctional ways. They take their anger out on women. And more importantly, they take it out on the wrong women, the women who did not injure them. Okay. Instead of actually facing the fact that their mothers made mistakes. Okay. They were raised to have a sense of over responsibility for their family and to caretake their emotions of parent figures while repressing their own emotions. They were taught to show a brave face. Um, Most men never had a parent figure model open, vulnerable communication, okay, or they were mocked or shamed for having emotions. They were taught that anger was accepted and grief or tears were not accepted. They were conditioned to never talk about how they feel and to see emotions as weakness. And this has created men who are emotionally unavailable, emotionally immature, unable to soothe or connect with their romantic partners. They don't even understand their own needs or how to get those needs met in a healthy way, much less meet the needs of their partners. And this can result in manipulation, or self abandonment in relationships in order to be loved. It manifests as anger or rage, infidelity, sabotage, impulsive behaviors like gambling or overspending, depression, workaholism, hypermasculinity. Um, it's a coping mechanism where the man creates a false self that is macho or misogynistic. It creates self abandonment, who is the guy who overgives in dating, who has no boundaries, who gets taken advantage of, or ends up in the friend zone, while like hopelessly waiting to be chosen or recognized. Or it can manifest as addiction to drugs, to alcohol, to porn, or other attempts to soothe the nervous system. It's addiction is anger directed inwards, or it can manifest as violence, um, intimate partner abuse, inability to self-regulate. Um, all humans are emotional beings. That includes men. Okay. All men are emotional beings, whether they want to be or not, whether society wants them to be or not. They need to have purpose, they need to have support, they need to have belonging. Okay. That does not mean they need a woman to teach them these things or to raise them. These are grown men. Okay. And it is their job to heal themselves. We need to trust grown men to act like grown men and to fix their own problems. Um, True strength is about vulnerability. It's about understanding what you're feeling, learning to express how you feel, learning to process your emotions. This is what true strength looks like. Man up does not mean act tough. It means to own your bullshit. Okay. In this new world that we're creating, man up does not mean act tough. It means own your bullshit. Okay. So, for your homework, I'm going to link the power versus force chart, or you can Google the power versus force map of consciousness. And I want you to think about where you are on this chart. What energy field are you probably in right now? And there will be a link in the description. That's everything I have for today, everybody. Thanks so much for listening. If you want more information, check out the description. Thanks so much. Bye.